So in this little bulb, which way do you plant it is often the question if you're just beginning to plant bulbs. And this bulb, you'd say, that top maybe looks like a root, I'll plant it this way. But actually, this is the top budding out, which will become the flower. So you want to look at the part that's got a peak or a point on it. That's always the upside. And if you turn it over, you'll see there sometimes might be little tiny fuzzy hair on it, but usually it'll just look like an ugly little wart. And that's the bottom. It'll be more flat. So pointy side up, flat, fuzzy, warty, ugly side down. They're small because we use them for naturalizing, and that's usually how they count. So there's many ways you could do it, and many people make the mistake and they put them in a row. One here and one here and one here, or straight row or in a circle, and that doesn't look very natural. You'll never see that in the forest. If you want to look, you're going to plant about 200 of these in one area, so you just toss them. And when they land, that's how you're going to plant them. So some will be close together, then there'll be a space, and that's how they would naturally come up in the forest. I've already sprinkled this soil with a nice helping of bone meal, and now when I use this tool, which is really a handy tool because you can put a lot of weight on it, it's very sharp. This is about 10 years old and it's still really good. It has a groove in it to permit the soil to move up, and it has a deep hole. Turn it around, and then I always put a little bit in because I don't want any air in there. And then you put your guy in about 3 times the depth of the size of the bulb. So not very deep for these little guys. I'll lightly water the area, and then I will sprinkle on top of it some cayenne pepper or some chili pepper, because what I want to do is to discourage anybody from digging these out. So that's all there is to it. And once you've planted 100 or 200 of these in one area, next spring you'll come out here and you will think you're in heaven. Because you will be. How easy that is? You can plant 100 of these in 20 minutes. I do.